Def, we're going live. You can turn on your camera.
Hello. Hi, Kate.
Good. How are you today? Where are you dialing from?
Absolutely good. Thank you, Kate. I am right now in Abu Dhabi in my office, and much pleasure to see you live.
Great, great. So let's start, with learning a little bit about you. What is your expertise, your field, your work?
Sure. So I am currently working as the People and Policies Manager for Liwa Trading Enterprise. Liwa Trading Enterprise is into retail, fashion business. We manage and own around 20 to 25 different brands like Gant, Lessons are some of the brands like Aspen of London, and we operate in the GCC regions. So my key responsibilities is to look and implement new policies, employee relations, grievance handling, and working on all of those elements. So that's a short, in short, what I can
Great.
say about myself. Yeah.
Great. We will now learn a little bit more about you. So as I understand, you are passionate about HR. Is this right? So when it comes to this field, maybe you can recall, an unusual or maybe like unique challenge that you've helped organization or a client to overcome. It can be a short case study.
Absolutely. One of the most unusual challenge that I could recall, and we all can recall, was during the COVID-19 pandemic. There was significant decline in employee engagement. There was lack of collaboration, reduced motivation among employee, risk of anxieties, depression, you can name it, because it was something very new for everyone in the business. And the challenge was that we had a very little time frame, and nobody was previously having experience to deal with this. And with that very little luxury of time, we have to address all of those issues, because otherwise the business will be in risk. And what we have found, some of the solutions for this one was to ensure we build a virtual team building initiatives, which through the tools that is available like Zoom, team calls, and so many. And we kept publishing the new newsletters kind of activities that wherever it is getting fixed, so that there will be connection. There won't be a disconnection between the employees working from like whatever place they are. And then there were individual employee check-ins that we have created, wherein we had in our organization we had something called Power Half Hour, where we have created a kind of platform within the digital platform, where they will come together for any of the half an hour and discuss only on the issues which are not related to the business. So we purely, the agenda would be not on the business thing. That Power Half Hour is meant to discuss on, say hi. That's all what we needed. And then we had, of course, the training team was also there, building upon a lot of training initiatives, remote work, best practice that has to be there. And we also focused on wellness initiatives, whereas we felt people require counseling wherever they need. And we try to facilitate that one through those mediums. And of course, even during those difficult time, the employee recognition cannot be avoided, because they've been working for such long, and we have to continue that one. So the recognition programs were also been taken. So I can say that was the unit.
I absolutely agree. I think like for HR specifically, 2020 COVID, it was like a war zone. It was the toughest period in your life, probably. So besides, COVID, maybe you can, tell me about some more challenges that organizations usually face when it comes to their employee retention. Especially, right now with all the technologies, with so many opportunities out there, how can companies retain them?
Absolutely. In one line, I would say, is that most organization consider people as a cost center and not as an investment. And, it all then starts from there. So to be more specific on employee side, why they are leaving, I would say, employees are able to get something that is missing in their current role. to be fair. So as an organization, we shall look forward to create something fun and exciting in the job. And over here, what I would suggest is that I will refer back to the two-factor principles that was put forward by Hesberts. So over there, if you look at, like, there are some factors like hygiene factors, which is without which employee cannot be satisfied, like considering their compensation, a competitive compensation, a working condition, a fair and transparent policies, job security, interpersonal relationship. So these all have to be considered. On along with that one, there must be a proper motivators that has to be there. Like there should be a growth opportunity that the employee has to see, and there should be a proper recognition program. There should be purpose of the work they should feel. There must be proper responsibility defined. So I feel when this all collectively come in place, and the first point which we were saying, like the approach of institutions to consider it is a investment that I do on people, and it is not a call center, then we can feel that there will be more employee stay back with the business.
Yes, I also agree with that. As a part of Generation Z, when I go somewhere to work, I don't really care much about, salary or stuff. I care about, the fact that I can be promoted, the fact that I can grow in the company, and the fact that I'm part of the family. I want to know that I belong to something bigger than just my salary. I absolutely agree with that. So this is, we discussed some drawbacks of HR field, but now I'd like to learn about some positive sides, especially why do you think that, paying attention to your employees is such an important factor for organization to succeed?
Absolutely, that's a very, very important and a good question. I would say that when we ask this question first, I will ask, like, how is any organization formed? It could be coming out from an idea or a solution to any of the problem. As of now, like while we are talking, like there are too many artificial intelligence and everything out there. However, it is the human beings that can think of new ideas, innovate the process. By far, these are the skills that is getting rewarded. In terms of business, they will expand, and in terms of employee, they will be getting whatever they're looking for. With that, paying attention to the talent is the only way to get to a successful business. And like I would say, some of these strategies that we can keep either from the Maslow's hierarchy or whatever we have discussed on that theoretical part. It's very important that we keep a transparent HR policies and procedure, effective and open communication, like you have said. It's more important that what will be my growth. So all of those factors has to be considered, and then whatever complex theories or anything that you take, you can implement. But basic thing is that we have to value the human first.
Actually, I heard such a good saying, that even though AI is everywhere now, AI is more like, just employee, whilst we people, we are the creators. We're able to come up with something new, innovative, and that is the most important thing ever. So, to wrap it up, maybe you can, once again tell me, as a Gleek mentor, you are a Gleek mentor right now. When it comes to, businesses, what HR strategies would you, advise organizations to implement first, something fundamental to succeed? To wrap it up, some strategies, some secrets from you.
Well, I would say it's open in everywhere. Like there are no secrets when it comes to human, because everything starts from us, the human. So what makes a person happy and disappointed is a thing which we all know. When it comes to organization, the priorities has to be well defined, what you want to be. And if you are valuing the most important resources, then you have a number of strategies. So what I would say here, I would stress on two of the more accepted theories that we have, that we can frame your strategy in whatever way we need. One would be the one which we have referred before, is the Heisenberg's two-factor principle. You have to accommodate employees, compensation, at the same time the other factors that will motivate them. All that have to be considered. Then we have to understand that employees need our attention, because the talents are scarce. We need them rather than the employees are looking for an organization. That time is gone. So we have to make sure whatever we do it in such a way that the talents can stay back, and they should have a purpose to stay on that organization. I would sum up in that, I would say.
This is great, actually. It was pretty quick, and it's actually the first time we discussed such an important topic, because as you said, it's often neglected. Employees, they're often neglected, and it's so important to actually talk about them and to understand how we can encourage them to stay in the company. So I truly appreciate you sharing all of your insights and being a part of our wonderful Glee community. If everyone, anyone wants to learn more about DEF, you can follow our link in bio. And, again, thank you so much for spending these 10 minutes with me, and have a great day.
Thank you, Kate. It was a pleasure.
Goodbye.
Bye.